Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping.
They say you must take the bitter with the sweet, but what about the toxic? We all have a few candy horror stories, but some people's sweet trauma goes beyond eating a popcorn butter-flavored Jelly Belly. Take Kinder Eggs, which have been banned in the US since the 1930s. The plastic toy hidden inside the candy has caused several children to choke, and citizens who attempt to smuggle them into the States can be fined up to $2,500 per egg. While worldly sugar junkies can still pick up Kinder Eggs in other parts of the world, there are some candies you can't buy anymore, as they were discontinued for being too dangerous. For example, production was halted on the original toxic waste nuclear sludge chew bars after it was revealed that they contained high amounts of lead. Once you learn the truth about dangerous discontinued candy, you'll wonder how some of these products ever got approved in the first place. Some governments are pretty weird, right? With that being said, let's take a look at 12 of the most dangerous banned candies in the world. P.S. If you have a sweet tooth, then this is definitely not the video for you. Number 12. Toxic Waste Nuclear Sludge Chew Bar. Candy Dynamics Toxic Waste Nuclear Sludge Chew Bar wasn't just hazardously sour, it was actually toxic. When California's Department of Public Health found 0.24 parts per million of lead in the candy line's cherry flavor in 2011, a mass recall was put out to remove the treat from store shelves. Customers were asked to dispose of any remaining toxic waste bars they might have been saving for a special occasion. While the Pakistani candy is still available in various iterations, the hazardous ingredients have assumedly been removed from the recipe. But like I said, it's the thrill of the toxicity that has some people in the US secretly importing these candies just to have a taste of that sumptuous treat. Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you will get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it, it really works. Number 11. Tamarind BOLIRINDO Lollipops. Lead poisoning has been traced to gasoline, water pipes, lead-glazed pottery, and occasionally, lollipops. In 2001, the FDA told consumers to stay away from Tamarind BOLIRINDO lollipops after tests found lead concentrations of 21,000 parts per million in the lollipop's wrappers. Lead is one of the most lethal metals in the world, and lead poisoning is extremely dangerous. Exposure to lead can lead to the development of serious medical conditions, cancer, and even death. Since you can still buy the lollipops in various places, one can assume the company has since changed its packaging. Or maybe they put a little something something in someone's pocket to turn a blind eye. Who knows? Number 10. HIPPY SIPPY. HIPPY SIPPY was a candy introduced in the late 1960s that looked remarkably similar to a heroin needle. Yes, you heard right, a heroin needle. Man, the 50s and 60s were a crazy time. From commercials on how cool smoking is to candy shaped like heroin needles, kind of insane. The treat was meant to poke fun at all the drug use implicit in hippie culture, and the packaging bore the encouraging motto, "Hippy Sippy says I'll try anything." The candy caused such offense, it was almost immediately removed from the market. In fact, it's almost impossible to get this candy anywhere today. And even if you do find it, you're going to have to break the bank to enjoy its sugary delights. Number 9. HARIBO Sugar-Free Gummy Bears. These bears can be gut-wrenchingly scary, as is proven by the 53 pages of reviews on Amazon that chronicle customers' gummy-fueled diarrhea terrors. The HARIBO Candy Company used lycocin instead of sugar in their colorful gummies. Lycosin's main ingredient is maltitol, which is also used in laxatives. The candies have since been taken off the market, and oh man, there's no arguing why. You can't even feel sorry for the company. Number 8. Lollipops. Lollipops were banned in the state of Washington in 2011, and also banned from 7-Eleven stores in Indiana. The product, which can double as a smoking pipe, comes in a range of flavors from watermelon to apple. Assumedly, authorities were worried about this candy falling into the hands of children, as it functions identically, with a little added stickiness, to the pipes sold at head shops that are meant for people over the ages of 18 or 21. So yeah, they didn't want the kids getting addicted to tobacco at such a young age. Number 7. TROLLI Roadkill Gummy Candy. I mean, who in the world thought of this in the marketing department? That guy should definitely get fired. Kraft Foods had to hit the brakes on its roadkill-shaped candy when animal rights activists began protesting in 2005. The New Jersey Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals insisted the candies, which were shaped like flattened critters, complete with tire treads, encouraged children to hurt animals. Number 6. Candy cigarettes. Candy cigarettes are banned in a range of countries, from Brazil to Norway. Back in the 1960s, these sugary cigs were a little too convincing. The packaging for Viceroy candy smokes was nearly identical to that of the real Viceroy cigarettes, and Marlboro candy cigarettes existed to mimic Marlboro. But you can't really blame them. The 60s was a time when smoking was just as cool as owning a car or running your own successful business. Number 5. Mayom Candy. In 2009, the lurid images of fruit found on the packaging of Mayom Candy caused quite a stir in England. Simon Simpkins, a British father of 2, was especially offended as he felt that the fruit's poses left them compromised. Mr. Simpkins continued, "The lemon and lime are locked in what appears to be a carnal encounter." While at first, HARIBO was reluctant to change their design. In 2015, Mayom unveiled new packaging that swapped out the salacious fruit in favor of a chill, skateboarding lima bean. It didn't necessarily help that the company's slogan, "Full on till it's gone," being vague enough to be interpreted as both sexual and radical. With that said, we've come to the best pick of the day. While most candy options might be sweet or savory, others have the ability to seriously inflict damage to your mouth and your system as a whole. Like, take a look at this guy who consumed toxic candy and ended up losing a part of his mouth. That must have really hurt. Number 4. Nestle Magic Balls. In 1997, the magic was taken out of Nestle's Magic Balls after parents voiced concern that the balls, which contained toys, presented a choking hazard. While the company had tried to differentiate their product from the Kinder Egg by shaping their product like a sphere, it still violated the same law that banned Kinder's products from the sale in US, as the included toys were technically inedible ingredients. In 2000, Nestle re-released the candy, calling it the Wonder Ball, and swapping out the included toys for small edible candies. Number 3. Smarties. Smarties, also known as Rockets in Canada, caused controversy in Oregon and Michigan when school officials discovered students were grinding up the candy and snorting it. This caused health problems such as chronic coughing and infection, and hypothetically, maggots could begin eating the candy out of children's noses, according to a representative from the school. While a national ban was never enacted, the school districts in question did ban the treat. Number 2. Kinder Surprise Eggs. While the idea of finding a toy inside a piece of candy sounds well-intentioned enough, the FDA considers Kinder Eggs to be dangerous. These treats have been outlawed in the States since the 1930s, due to an arcane rule that bans any food with a non-nutritive object embedded. Almost no one has died from choking on a Kinder Egg toy, and those who did were children who intentionally consumed the prize outside of the chocolate. Despite this, anyone who's caught trying to smuggle the candy into the US can be fined up to $2,500 per egg. In 2011, over 60,000 Kinder Eggs were taken by the US Customs and Border Protection. Number 1. Conversation Hearts. The schools of Harwinton, Connecticut banned conversation hearts because they wanted to encourage healthy eating and safeguard children against ingesting foods that could set off allergies. In 2014, parents received an email from the principal asking that the "You Rock" and "True Love" inscribed candies be left at home. Kids were understandably heartbroken. Man, with all these candies being banned, it's tough growing a candy business, huh? But with that being said, we've come to the end of this video. So which one of these banned candies would you want to try out the most? Let us know in the comment section down below. P.S. Hope you don't try these candies out in the US unless you want to get fined. But anyways, if you loved the video, don't forget to check out some of the other videos we have lined up for you on the screen. And as always, thank you for watching.